Hey guys, AJ here, back with another live for you. So guys, you know, so when I first started this channel, I was doing my weekly podcast, and guys, scheduling a podcast is actually really hard. It kind of fell off a little bit only because there's so much coordination. So what'll happen is you'll come up with a topic, and then there's people who want to talk about it, and they'll drop off, and they'll come on. So coordination's hard. So I'm gonna start the podcast up again. But I used to call it the AJ's Panel podcast, guys. Well, I think I'm going to change the name, and we're going to have the Sin the Asteroid podcast. I'm officially changing the name, guys. So we're going to start coming up soon, the Sin the Asteroid podcast. Because, guys, all this foolishness I talk about now, man, just send the asteroid, right? And basically, it should just hit the West. It should hit. It should hit, Canada, because guys, as bad as things are in the US now, right? It's worse in Canada, the UK, France. I mean, Europe, Canada, Australia is wokety woke land. All right, guys, what we need to do is like Armageddon, just have the asteroid just whoop, and it blast Canada, blast France, cool, because I don't like the French anyways, right? The UK. Oh man. Oh yeah, guys, I got my boy Chris here. He volunteered to talk about the wine mom, plant mom, dog mom, single mom. I think I'm gonna call this the modern woman coping mechanisms, right? Or like the effingest foolishness or something. Oh, I'm gonna start writing a glossary of all these terms. Yeah. But Chris, you want to introduce yourself for those of you guys who didn't catch him on the last live stream?
Oh yeah, just was on the last live stream. We were talking about the top thought professions. I got the list on here somewhere, numbered. But yeah, thank you for having me back, AJ.
No problem, man. And this show was gonna be about son husbands, the whole Ja Morant son husbands thing. But then that plant moms video that I did, I still can't believe that that's real, right? So it got me to actually thinking, guys, right? Like, what is this mom's culture that's taken off, right? And let me circle back real fast. Have you been to Europe, Chris?
Have I been? Oh no, that's the way I haven't been to Europe.
Okay. There's a couple of like military guys who are my subs, and we're gonna do a military show about military chicks on Thursday. So if anyone that's military, if you want to call in and talk about the thoughts in the military, it'll be probably about 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna put that on the community tab, and guys, feel free to call in if you want to guest star on the show. Email me at ajrr1980@yahoo.com. That's in my description, in my about tab. But I wasn't in the service, but a lot of military guys, a lot of my other friends who travel a lot can tell you that like Europe, I would say France is probably the worst out of all the countries I've been to. I've been to Ireland, England, Italy, Spain, Germany. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you though, guys, just avoid France. Avoid France, and then just go to Spain and Portugal. All right, they're just rude. They're mean. It's not cool. But anyways, but a lot of the European countries, what people don't understand, they don't have freedom of speech. They don't. It's not in their constitutions. And then they have a state-sponsored religion. So if you live in the UK, you have to part of your taxes go to the Anglican Church. And this is if you're Buddhist, Muslim, Protestant, Lutheran or whatever. And even places like Norway have a national church, right? So they technically don't have religious freedom. It's really weird. But guys, I would never ever move to Europe. If I was going to move anywhere outside the US, it would be somewhere in the East. That's for sure. So guys, we're going to talk about all the moms today. single moms, wine moms, plant moms, dog moms, cat moms, right? All these moms. And it's funny because if you look in the thumbnail that I put, the dog mom, just look at how miserable her dog looks.
Yo, that's what I realized. Like when you actually look at those pictures, the pets, for some reason, I don't know, maybe we're biased, but it's just like every time I see those dogs with the single moms,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
the single girl,
they're like,
they look
help me,
miserable. Yeah.
you're doggy, blink twice if you need me to call pet control.
Remember, guys, a dog is a man's best friend.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, facts.
You know, it's crazy.
And here's another thing too. Oh, a woman having a dog is not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not, because they might, okay, if you meet a girl, right, you want to be able to up and travel or do whatever, but her having a dog is like having a kid. Oh, we can't go anywhere because I have to take care of the dog and blah blah blah. Or you're trying to get it in and the little bastard's freaking jumping up on the bed. Like, come on, man.
That happened
I'm
recently.
trying to do. Oh man, that happened to me too.
Yeah.
You know
but it
what
was with a cat though. It literally jumped on the bed.
Yeah,
It just
and
scared. Yeah.
Cats and dogs, you know, women, they're trying to use that nurturing energy that they're supposed to use towards you know, cooperating with their husband and having kids. They're using a dog to supplement that, right?
Yeah.
And oftentimes that's disqualifying men, because if they meet the perfect guy and he doesn't get along with the dog, or maybe he says, look, you know, like, I want to be able to like do stuff or whatever, that'll disqualify the guy. So these knuckleheaded chicks are doing that. So guys, we're gonna talk about the wine mom first, and then double back to the dog mom, right? Chris, do you know what a wine mom is?
A wine mom. That's basically suburbia. That's literally the norm in suburbia. That's I'm just gonna leave it at
facts,
that.
man. Facts. And have you ever heard of a term called touched out?
Touched out?
Touched out. Yes.
No, I haven't heard of that. Wow.
Touched out is a term. Here we go. Matter of fact, look at this. If you want to see why we should send the asteroid, guys, get ready for this, right? And I'm tying this all together. 4 ways to cope with feeling touched out. Being touched out is something many parents of young kids know intimately, right? Trying to explain to someone that you're feeling physically uncomfortable with your children being so close to you 24/7, and you might face judgment. You think? Guys, look at the look on Chris's face. Yo, anytime Chris Mike makes that face, it means send the asteroid.
Like, no, I'm literally like, how, like, do these people like really look at themselves when they make an article like this, and like they're like, man, this is some good work. I'm gonna put this out here. Like,
look at this. If there's one thing that women are put here to do naturally with their parts, is to give birth and nurture children, right? That's what their biological makeup is for, right? And like, in the most basic sense, the female is there to birth children and take care of them. And they're saying that you can be touched out. I have never heard any immigrant women from Mexico, from Senegal, Kenya, where I've never heard them use this term. Look at this. Clearly, I'm feeling touched out. Being touched out is when a parent is constantly physically touched or needed by their children, significant other, and even the family dog for physical comfort throughout the day, and it becomes irritable as a result of missing out on their bodily autonomy. Guys, can you think of anyone more narcissistic, self-centered, and selfish than a modern woman? Okay? Who in their right mind would say that as a mother, you are touched out by your children?
That wow, like,
I'm going to drop this. Anyone who wants to read, that's all it is. It's just crap, right? Because I'm not going to even deal with this coping BS. I'm just not. And what's funny is the first one, how to cope, take a break. Well, if you had a husband, you could take a break, right? You could say, honey, look, I'm going to Starbucks or whatever, bing, bang, boom. But all these women are all single moms anyways, right? I'm not going to even look at this crap. Sorry. And of course, it's it's a black woman on the back.
Oh, they did us dirty. They did us dirty. They did us dirty. Damn. Hey, one thing I'll say this, man. I get so disappointed when I see like black ladies being like hardcore feminists.
Yeah.
Like that shit disappoints me like to the nth degree.
Yeah. Because they're being used.
Yeah.
They're being used.
Free and they're not even getting paid for it.
Nope, not at all. Nope. And here's another thing too, is I was talking to the author's name is Dumbass McGee.
Man.
No, it's Mandy Waisman, right? And of course, Doug MPA's in the building. Trevor LinkedIn's here too. He said Doug MPA says West Coast women are lost. Doug MPA says, well, what's the author's name? Boom Keisha Jenkins. Yeah, man. Look at that. Man. Look at that. Mandy Waisman, medically reviewed by Stacy R. Younga, licensed, what is it? Something social worker. Let me see this knuckle. Of course.
Oh, hell no.
Look at that. Come on, man. And the thing is, I was talking to a friend of mine today. He has 2 daughters, and I was telling him how, like, single corporations want women to be single because single women spend all the money. Oh, he said, Doug MPA says licensed clinical social worker. Okay. So, it's a scam, right? Women are being scammed into spending all their money on crap that they don't need, and then hoping that some Captain Save-A-Ho is gonna come in and save them. So, okay, here we go. The wine mom. Some see her as a symptom of a problem with parenting. Others just see her as a good time. Okay. So we'll read the first couple paragraphs, right? But I think I have a video here too. Okay, a wine mom alone is someone that likes to drink to take the edge off of parenting. He's willing to poke fun at the fact. But en masse, wine moms have come to represent for some troublesome trends in the modern parenting or even comfortable middle class complacency. So should you label any mom who likes to drink wine a wine mom? That turns out to be a complicated question because isn't it funny, Chris, how everything's complicated when it comes to women, right? That's the way that they dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge accountability is say, oh, you guys just don't understand it because it's so complex. We need an abacus and a triangle and a slide rule to figure out if we should call, wine moms or not, Okay. So the wine mom is either a beleaguered but sympathetic figure or a subtly sinister one. It depends on who you ask. Chill vibes. What's up, man? Doug MPA says wine mom equals alcoholic.
like, can we it's literally that's because when you first said wine mom, I'm like, what you mean, like a drunk? That's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, they always seem to have, like, when men were cheating, right? It was called cheating. Now it's called ethical non-monogamy.
Or when stuff like that, women cheat, it's called open relationships. It's called opening up the marriage. And what's funny is, guys, I'm going to do a video on this, guys. If you go to Reddit, right? It's like Reddit relationships and then Reddit, am I the asshole, right? They always have all these women. Am I the a-hole because I wanted an open marriage with my husband and I was fine with it until he got, some dime piece, and now I'm jealous and I don't want to do open marriage anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's more than that. What happens is the ladies will get through a point where they want to get rotted out, right? And they get the time of their lives for the first 2 months, but then like after that 3-month hit, they just get tired of getting treated like a 304 and they feel a certain type of way. And then on top of that, it usually takes the guy a little bit more time to get on his, his rhythm. Now he starts getting on his rhythm. Now he starts getting young girls coming through. She starts feeling a certain type of way. Then it's off to therapy for both of you guys.
Facts,
So
but
that's usually how it works.
but here's
in
the
cases
issue.
like
And
that.
this is how women mess up. And like I'm having a revelation here, guys. So bear with me. Women love men that are pre-selected. That's why married men, engaged men, they get hit on all the time. I knew guys in my office where no girls wanted them, and then they had announced their engagement. Next thing you know, girls are all on them, right? Women want to be the one that makes that guy cheat on their wife. But they also have the power because then they can be like, you're going to do what I say, or I'm going to tell your wife. Well, hey, knucklehead, if the person's in an open marriage, you don't have the power to tell the wife anymore because the wife already knows. So the wife is an idiot because she's letting the husband, who's already getting girls on him because he has a wedding ring on. And then the mistress is an idiot because she's sleeping with a husband who she can't hold, so who she can't lord it over. So it's the perfect spot. So any woman that's hearing this, if you want to do an open marriage, think about what you're getting into.
That's too much logic. That's too much logic.
Straight up, dude. Emoji Mister. So what's up, man? He says, "Sent man to the rescue. Don't worry, a single mom. I'll watch the kids while you go out with the baby daddy you can't stand and hate for the night. I mean, 3 nights. I trust you."
The Boyce Watkins Bible.
Man. Oh man, don't even get me started on that guy, man. Man, you know people whose names that you just kind of put out of your reality, like out of your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like every time that I hear his name, I'm like, oh, that's right. I can't stand this dude. You know what I'm saying? Doug MPA says best cologne that you can wear at work or in the club is Married.
Damn.
So women can smell it on you from a mile away and they love it. Okay. So he said, moms who enjoy wine certainly existed before the internet, but it's the internet that catapulted the wine mom to memedom. In the mid-2010s, the phrase was popularized as it became commonplace for moms to joke online about drinking wine to cope with the stresses of motherhood. Guys, let's stop here. What stresses of motherhood are they talking about? Think about it. Women back in the day had 7, 8, 9 kids. Their husbands would go to war and get deleted. Black women had to go, take care of their 7 kids. Their husband was in the mine. Then they had to sit in the back of the bus and clean white women's floors. That's stress. But what stress do these modern women have now as far as motherhood? Clown world. All right. Self-identifying why moms poke fun at themselves in viral videos, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Here we go. Why mom humor can be a cathartic, even empowering. Just like the slut walk, right? For mothers themselves. Lisa Jacobson, an associate history at University of California, Santa Barbara, because of course, right? California, who researches families as well as food and drink culture, told me she recognized instantly why wine mom humor resonates with mothers. It allows women to embrace their identity as mothers while also refusing to be solely defined by that role. Isn't it funny how when men do things like this, it's toxic, right? Anytime that men want to have these inside jokes and have memes about ourselves, they always think that we're talking bad about women, Anyways, so the memes she told me with their candid expressions of frustration at the somehow simultaneous monotony and chaos of modern mothering struck her as a vaguely effeminist rejection of the vision of traditional self-sacrificing homemaker mom that's been memorialized in the 1950s. Guys, I have never seen a more perfect sentence for why you should not date a modern woman. Look at that. The rejection of the vision of the traditional self-sacrificing. Guys.
Bruh, that's terrible.
How is it bad to sacrifice yourself or for your family and your marriage and your community? See, that's what women back in the day used to do. They just think, what can I do for my husband, my family, or whatever? Because guys, we have to be that way or society crumbles. Men have to say, what can I do to feed my family today? What can I do to be a productive member of society? That's what we have to do. But the moment that anyone asks these women to do this, all of a sudden, no, I need to drink wine and make memes about myself. You know? Look at this. Where are we here? Obviously, mom was okay. So she wanted. Obviously, mom was and still is a huge part of my life, and I just have always enjoyed wine. It's been something that has helped me, de-stress at the end of the day. Others see wine mom as a lighthearted symptom of a serious problem. Wine mom humor has time and time again been accused of glorifying excessive drinking. Matter of fact, hold on, let's see. All right. So we have an article here, guys. Hold on. A few years ago, this is What's Wrong with Our Mommy Wine Culture. A few years ago, I posted a meme about the need to drink in order to cope as a parent. I thought it was funny. Apparently, so did a lot of other parents. They could relate and join me in feeling like they deserve that drink at the end of the day. After all, parenting is rough, man. So to me, it was a harmless joke. I don't actually need the alcohol. I was trying to be funny and relatable. Then I met a woman while I was going through my divorce, because, of course, modern women, divorce, who changed the way that I thought about these seemingly innocent memes. She confided in me one night about how she was struggling to cope with her anxiety as a single parent after she and her ex split up. Now, I wonder why. She probably left for irreconcilable differences, right? Some BS. She realized that she was using alcohol every night as a coping mechanism. What did we say on the last live, Chris? Women are more likely to use alcohol and drugs to do what?
Basically to cope.
Exactly. Whereas men use drugs and alcohol for fun more, right? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Suddenly my meme says, okay, hold on. She realized that she was using alcohol every night as a coping mechanism, felt like she couldn't get it under control. Suddenly my meme, which is meant to be lighthearted and relatable, wasn't funny at all. Has anyone ever had that friend that says at all instead of at all? They always put the hard T. I don't know if they're trying to sound cultured or whatever. At all. Ugh. Anyways, she was reaching out to me, asking me for help, and it made me realize this mommy wine culture has been taken as a joke for too long. Who was making a joke out of it? Women were. Do you really think, guys, that there was a bunch of dudes out there going, ha, 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 wine culture, ha, ha, ha? You know what I mean?
They're probably telling her to stop drinking.
Facts, man. Facts. But that's controlling.
Exactly.
That's toxic, Not only that, but it made me ask myself, what are we showing our kids? We make fun of ourselves because we reach for a bottle of please shield me the F out. We send a message to our children that we can't function without it. There's something entirely different about using alcohol as a numbing agent to deal with being a parent. Well, this is if you're gonna have a thing called touched out, isn't this the logical conclusion, right? The logical conclusions to being touched out is smoking and joking and and getting crunk every day. You know what I mean? Emoji Mister says 2023 hardest job a man can have is not a gold-minded police officer, fireman, fisherman. Nope, it's a male gynecologist.
Facts.
Can you imagine the horror he has seen, smelled, and tasted breathing through his nose? Oh no! Oh, let me do this.
That might be the most RP job out there.
Seriously, let me see here. Okay, so it just keeps going. Blah blah blah. So let's go back to the original one. Oops. Hold on. Okay. I think I have a video too, so let me. Okay. Okay. As my colleague Joe Pinkster wrote last year. Oh, wait. Look at this. Here we go. Additionally, to support systems. Hold on. But as Anne-Marie Slaughter pointed out, in 2012, most workplaces are still better suited to childless workers than parents, as they should be, and tend to favor childless women over mothers, of course. Meaning that in real life, many women who strive to be super moms, quote unquote, feel like they end up cramming a lot of rushed, imperfect parenting into the hours they aren't on the job. Additionally, the support systems that parents can count on in the past, like a marriage, for help, have essentially disintegrated. Childcare costs, for example, have skyrocketed in recent years. Chris, chat, everyone, why do you think that childcare costs have skyrocketed?
It's a hustle.
It is.
It's like it's the perfect. Even I'll say this about daycare: if you're putting your kid in daycare, I'm sorry, you're setting your kid back like in life.
Facts.
Like
absolute facts. Well,
like,
guys,
that's crazy.
So for all you guys who don't know, right? Back when I was young in the 80s, right? My great aunt was the woman in the neighborhood that had the house and would watch all the kids. Because that was back when there was still like a good amount of housewives, right? So there was women who were working. Then there was that 2 or 3 women that stayed home in the neighborhood, and then parents would pay that woman $200-300 a month or $100 a month to watch the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what's that?
Oh yeah. Did you want me to expand on the hustle thing? Because that was just a shorthand me. That's how capitalism works. You know.
But well, hold on. So and piggyback off of this, right? So what happened is that with all these women in the workplace, then it became there was more women that needed to have someone watch their kids than there were people that actually could watch them, because there was a lesser amount of housewives than there were working women. So someone said, you know what? We have a brand new market that we can charge an arm and a leg for, right? And what happened also in the 80s was they started making these what is it called? The laws and the rules and the licensure and the insurance you had to have to be a daycare, knowing that only businesses could do this and not the lady down the street, right? Which completely killed off the relatives and the housewife down the street market. So now the only market for daycare is this high price foolishness we have now. And it's genius. It's capitalism. It is. You know what I'm saying? But FNS did this to themselves. All these single moms that are going to work at their secretary job or their stupid job, and then whining that they don't have any money left because of childcare. Well, that was their fault. What do you got to say, Chris?
Oh no, that's this. Oh, I was gonna talk about like the horror stories of daycare that I got, but
oh really?
Yeah, but I'll just say this in terms of daycare. They hire anybody. It's like the workers that they hire, even for like summer camps, they literally hire the least qualified people to watch your kids. So
and they have all types of people, of young kids getting SA'd. They have, and especially when they hire these hood chicks at these daycares. Did you see the
I know too many of them.
A daycare. Hold on, daycare.
I follow like 10 of them on IG right now. Daycare workers, not qualified at all.
Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Oh wait, is this Good Morning America? Hold on, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna get
Oh, that happened to me when I was a kid. The Fight Club thing.
Yeah. I don't want to CBS Mornings. I don't want to get a copyright. So
don't share the screen then.
No, it's fine. I can just do this. Let me do daycare. Oops, sorry guys. Daycare Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is Do not talk about Fight
Fight
Club,
Club.
right? All right, here we go. Whoops.
Daycare Fight Club. It's a story first exposed by Fox Files investigators.
Just think about that title, Daycare Fight Club.
It's crazy. I used to talk about like that happening to me as a kid, and people thought I was making that up.
Are you seriously?
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, that happened to me. It was like me and a supposed friend. We had gotten into a fight, and instead of just us fixing it, the daycare people basically posed us together to fight in front of like literally the whole entire daycare, and they kind of had stuff like that.
That's cold, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. Man.
But then when you talked about it, it's like they acted like it didn't happen, but you know, it is what it is on that end.
Man, oh man. Let's get into this here.
Chris Hayes, who sat down one-on-one with Missouri's top cop.
Eric.
Yeah. Emoji Mister, man, they have little like 6-year-olds doing Muay Thai and stuff in Thailand, man. They had that one special Buffalo Girls. It was sad, man. But hey, you know what? She's like, there are times when I win and there are times when I lose, but my family can eat. Hey, better that than them being prostitutes, right? You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know?
Schmidt told me his office will not tolerate this treatment of children.
Look at this guy. Look at that hair. Look at that tie. This is the type of guy that like he would try and go undercover for a news story. It's like, dude, or like, I don't know how, if you remember like the rave scene in the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying?
I'd like one weed, please.
You want to? Yes. This is a guy.
Hoe ass nigga, man.
I like one weed, please.
This would be the type of dude like this guy is a narc.
That's what I was gonna say. This guy is a narc, dude. He's the guy who would ask for something like you would go to like a rave and ask for like either like Special K or something. Like, what do you do? What do you? Oh yeah, I'll have some of that, please. You know what I mean?
Kids deserve to feel safe. Parents deserve to know that their kids aren't going to be involved in a daycare fight club when they drop them off in the morning.
December 2006.
Can you imagine?
Keisha
here saying, all right, y'all. Now, I told y'all the first 2 rules of Fight Club is you can't talk about Fight Club. Y'all haven't been observing the rules.
With that same exact voice, too. That's crazy.
16, teachers at Adventure Learning Center on Gravois organized a one-day fight club when the heater broke. Kids were moved into a basement supply room. October 2018, Fox 2 exposed this video for the first time after a mom felt no one was being held accountable. Father of 3 and Missouri's Attorney General.
Wow, 2 women, too. There's 2 women. And they gave him the Incredible Hulk smash gloves.
She gave him more protections than my daycare workers did.
Guys, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but this is so sad. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
Schmidt was watching.
Like everyone else who watches that video, it's appalling. I mean, it's really disturbing that you have 3- and 4-year-olds being lined up by teachers in a fight club and people being cheered on. And I was just shocked as a dad, as a citizen, and then being sworn in as Attorney General 5 or 6 weeks ago. It's something that I thought was worth taking a look at.
The St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office took a look after our report went viral. On November 5th, Kim Gardner's office charged both daycare workers with child endangerment. 3 months later, February 4th, charges were dropped after a grand jury reportedly found a lack of criminal evidence.
What?
Guys, what?
In the comments. Please justify this, man. Someone make this make sense. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link too, just in case anyone wants to. Because guys, this is foolishness. You know what else? Did anyone hear about those girls in Vegas that deleted the guy and they were smiling in their mugshots? All right, guys. I hear you. Yeah,
I saw it.
Their employer, Adventure Learning Center, Attorney General Schmidt demanding documents yesterday on how the daycare operates.
To find out what was happening at that facility. And so that investigation will lead where that investigation leads, and then we'll make decisions.
I thought the charges got dropped.
State law gives his office the power to do everything from issuing fines to shutting someone down.
we're not going to tolerate that in this state. We're not going to tolerate kids being harmed. We're not going to tolerate people not feeling safe. That's my job as Attorney General, is to make sure people feel safe.
Open up the Fox 2 app.
Look at that, man.
The narc cop right there.
I just want to show you guys the Las Vegas women shoot.
And the sad thing about, like, you know, when it comes to the Vegas stuff, it's have you ever heard of the Star Report?
No.
Oh, okay. It was a guy on here. He was talking about basically when he went to Vegas, it was a lot of dudes, like, you know, regular Joes that are basically at Vegas, you know, basically to get laid because they can't get laid anywhere else. And basically they're just there just to get that done, but they're obviously not just like they're targets for predators,
Yeah.
you know, like that, like we're about to
Look
see.
at
So
this.
I think
Look
this
at
is a very important story to show.
Where are their mugshots? Hold on.
Oh geez.
Maybe we could just watch the news report quick. Dang it. At Caesar's Palace, that was it. Look at this. I just want to show you their
Zooted it up. Oh yeah, I just realized she colored her eyebrows as well.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look
god.
at that. There's so much wrong with this, man. Look at that. Look at this. And this guy took these two chicks home and they deleted them. 2 women have been arrested for deletion after a man was found deleted inside of a Las Vegas Strip hotel room. Officers got a report around 11:30 a.m. of an unresponsive man. They found a man suffering from a GW. It was pronounced deleted at the scene. They say that they determined that the man had gone into his room. The 2 women, the women ran out a few moments later with the man's property. Investigators identified the women as Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor, both 20. They were found and taken into custody. Look at that, man. Guys, you got to be careful out there, man. You have got to. Well, all right. Okay. I just want to say that there was one particular time because I've been to Vegas a lot, man, and me and my friend met these girls from Mexico, and I'll tell the story one day of it. It was a fun time.
Yeah, but just guys, watch out if you
yeah, just be careful, man.
If you guys are ventures of the dark side and all that stuff, you know, just watch out there. Times are getting tough.
Yep, it's true, man. Anytime there's an economic downturn, and guys, so we're in a recession now, but it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit big time. And Doug MPA says hard face Quanda and hard face Quisha. Emoji Mister says the videotape of crime voice recording Facebook, yeah, Instagram, while kid unconscious on the floor, multiple blues, yeah, yep, all of this, and not enough evidence. All of that, yep, not enough evidence, man. Yeah, guys, wine moms are everywhere. Hold on, I think I had a video prime. Hold on, let's go. And there's even like YouTubers that call themselves wine moms, right? This is the doctors, and that'll get me copyright. Hold on. Let's see.
Hey guys, before we get into the video, I do need to place a quick disclaimer. This video is going to be discussing alcoholism and substance abuse, specifically alcohol. So if that is triggering or upsetting for you, please skip this one. If you are in a place where you would like to hear about this, please keep watching. It is a little interesting. We all know about wine mom culture, but I came across a TikTok of a girl who is, I don't like to guess people's ages, but she's probably about 20 years old. And she talked about how wine mom culture impacted her childhood and how kind of she feels about it now as a young adult, and still seeing wine mom culture glamorized on social media. And it's funny that for me, I always thought it was kind of funny how it's called wine mom culture. And not
Elusive man,
beer
what's up,
mom
man?
culture. There's already this like glamorization about, oh, well, she's having wine, she's not having beer. And when I think of the wine mom, I kind of think of this aesthetic on social media that's very much, you know, the McMansion, the really pretty decorations. This is someone who decorates perfectly for every holiday, but mommy needs a drink. And while I am all for people partaking in whatever activities they want to,
What's crazy is back in the day, moms would smoke. You know what I'm saying? They would housewives. They would sit around the house and they would smoke. And they would have these old school housewife smoking ads. Hold on, smoking ad. Oops, ad. Look at that. All housewives smoke Marlboros. Look at this. Look at that. Hold on. What? Oh, you guys can't see this. Sorry. Look at that. The smooth taste expected mothers can crave. What? Look at that. They got a pregnant chick with a cigarette in her hand.
Good old days, man.
Way. Look at that, guys. Look at how long ago that this was. Look. Winston tastes good. Look, in like a cigarette should. Look at that. Look at this, you guys. Look.
That's how the media works, man.
Look at
That's
that,
how it works.
man. Look at this. What? Look at this, man. That was so long ago. Look at that, man. Now it's illegal to
Oh man, that's crazy.
blow in her face and she'll follow you anywhere.
Now you could get smacked by doing that stuff now. That's
Yo,
crazy.
look at this, you guys. I dare someone to try this move in the bar or in the club. Excuse me, miss.
I've seen that happen in real life. And it was like the couple arguing, and this dude was just straight up blowing. She was going berserk, crying and whatnot, and this dude he's just smoking right in her face, blowing it. I was like, oh my god, this is the most disrespectful. She's just taking it, but she's just so hysteric.
Oh, guys,
The
also
whole thing.
too, hookah's really bad for you too, guys. Don't smoke that hookah. Hookah vape, all that crap is bad. If you smoke hookah for an hour, it's like smoking 100 cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Wine mom zombies everywhere at Disney. Facts, man. Facts. Emoji Mister says wine mom has his definition of mom changed since I went to school in the early 2000s. As your mom, don't you have to, I don't know, have a child, an actual, and not a plant, a dog or a doll baby, but a human. That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is back when there was cocaine and Coca-Cola. Yep. That's facts. Look at this. Your throat can tell it's Philip Morris. That's crazy, man. Look at that. All right, let's go. Let's watch a little bit more of this, and then we will move on to dog moms, because we actually started on dog moms. And guys, drop a like on the stream. If you want to
eventually
donate, the Cash App's at the bottom. I'm going to put Chris's Cash App here too. Show him some love, and go to his channel, like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, let's get back into this.
Actually, it can lead people to have unhealthy relationships with alcohol, because they are part of this culture that's so normalized on social media. So I found this article. I want to hit on a couple of key points. This author, Irina Gonzalez, published this in 2021.
And also go to Doug MPA's channel too, man. This guy, I don't know where he finds all of the statistics and all the studies he does. But yo, the truth is stranger than fiction, dude. Seriously, man. He had a live today that was off the chain. So check out Doug MPA's channel too.
And I really like some of the things that she had to say. I'll link the full article down below. But first, let's talk about the classism that can happen with wine mom culture. If you think about let's think about two moms. One is a stay-at-home mom who has a really wealthy husband, and she has a McMansion and a really glamorous life, and she drinks every night. But she's part of these groups where it's normalized and it's glamorized. And then let's talk about a single mom who is working full time outside of the home and comes home and has the same amount of alcohol that the other woman does. The woman who is a single mom and is working is quicker to be shamed than the one who has a husband and is living in a McMansion. And it literally comes down to classism.
Wait, what'd
That
she
to
just
be
say? Hold on.
shamed
I
than the
missed
one
it. Hold
who's
on.
home and has the same amount of alcohol that the other woman does. The woman who is a single mom and is working is quicker to be shamed than the one who has a husband and is living in a McMansion.
And she should be, because she's the sole person that's responsible for those kids.
I was about to say they're not going to make an excuse for a single dad being drunk.
Yeah, it's facts. 100% facts, man. That is absolutely positively true, man. That is absolutely true. Think about that. I mean, what, guys, make that make sense. I mean, why would you look? Let's just say that the case that she's talking about. The father can come home and take care of the kids while the mom's getting crunk, you know? So you see how she compared the same two things? That's crazy, man.
And it literally comes down to classism. That's it. They're
Classism.
partaking in the same activities. They're intaking the same amount of alcohol in this case. But one is going to be called a wino and she needs help, while the other one is more socially accepted because she has a glamorous exterior, or so it seems that way. And both of the issues should be talked about. Remember when Dad Challenge podcast was coming really hard for Maya Knight? I'm sure we all remember
All right, guys,
that.
that's all. I can't stand this broad anymore, man. This chick has that Karen type of mentality, you know what I'm saying? Which guys, so let's just move on to dog moms, okay? Chris, what is your start us off with what you think about dog moms and why it's such a big thing.
You know, you got to replace, nobody can find a real man, right? So you use the dog, as that void that you're trying to fill, and on top of that, you can tell the dog what to do, right? And it actually obeys you. And,
Facts.
there's a little bit of, there's always that tug of war between that, the woman always wanted the man to obey her, and whatnot. So the real ones that they meet are not gonna obey her. Yep. Like if she actually meets a real man, he's not gonna bow down to what she says. So let me get a dog.
Pets don't have a lot of expectations either. Like
exactly.
And women never want to be held accountable and held to any expectations. That's why they don't use the term wife or girlfriend or fiance anymore. They use the term partner now. Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Because partner is like I said, it's a non-descriptive descriptor. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. Before I play this video, look at this. Look.
Oh, she wild.
I think dog moms deserve the same workplace benefits as parents. And look at this chick. Of course she does. Guys, is there anyone that looks more like a stereotypical dog mom than this wildebeest right here?
Yeah, I could tell she got no type of discipline, bro.
I'm sorry, you guys. And look at poor Fido, man. He's, help me. Oh, Mary Rose Madigan thinks workplaces should offer moms with fur babies more flexible working conditions. Are you serious? Guys, this is just proof that this dog mom, cat mom, plant mom is just feeding into this modern woman delusion. Think about it. She is trying to say that she should have the same like rights or the same like she should be regarded in the same. I would say that mothers, because they're raising the next generation, they are awarded a certain amount of privileges, right? So like, hey, Susie's son is sick. She needs to go home. You know, AJ, can you cover? Okay, fine. I will. Because look, her kid's sick. You know what I'm saying? And she has to take care of the kid, right? Like, that's how people would say things, right? But you can't get that same thing. This is the same as, rock with me, Chris. These chicks that are girlfriends wanting wifely privileges, right?
Yeah.
These chicks who have dogs want mother privileges.
It's the perfect comparison.
That is crazy. And you know what else takes me off, guys? I believe this is up to date. Look at this. Taylor Swift tickets, Beyonce tickets. You guys know how much Taylor Swift tickets are going for like $1,000 each?
Ooh.
If anyone's out there listening to this and you're dating some girl that expects you to buy her Taylor Swift tickets, guys, leave. Throw the smoke bomb and disappear into the mist. Yo, that's how I used to end my videos. I haven't said that in a while, but I would. Do you guys remember? Do you remember the first Batman, Chris, with Michael Keaton? The first one with Jack Nicholson. He was the Joker.
Oh yeah.
And you remember when he's in the chemical factory, and they're like, "What is that?" And he goes, "Poots," and he goes,
Oh.
and his cape goes out like wings. And the guy goes, "Oh my god!" He goes, "Woof," and looks all badass. Guys, if you're ever dealing with a chick and she's crazy, throw the smoke bomb, disappear into the mist, man.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for this? Okay. She thinks employers need to throw pet parents a bone. Mary Rose Madigan from Sydney, Australia. I told you guys, Australia is worse. Australia, New Zealand, England, France. Elusive Man says classism, patriarchy, body shaming, all the excuses, rationalization, justifications never end with these dumb broads. Facts, man. Facts. Emoji Mister says that women love free money for doing nothing. Yep. Trevor Lincoln says next she'll want government subsidies for the cat or dog. Clown world. Yep.
It's probably in the article. I don't know.
Yep. Emoji Mister says this is what happens when they don't have a husband to give all the attention to. They just sit around trying to figure out how to be equal to a married mother while seeming superior to housewives. Yes, guys, all this is socialism. In the same way that someone that's Lizzo size wants the same outcomes as a Rihanna. So they think that they can thought police men into liking big girls, ugly girls, mean girls, or whatever. They want equal outcomes instead of equal opportunities, right? And this is the same way. A woman that's married with kids has a certain status now, right? Has a certain status where people go, oh, wow, your husband and your kids and all this other stuff. Wow, right? And they want that same social outcome. Socialism, right? I need to write that down. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Mary Rose Madigan from Sydney, Australia claims pet owners don't get enough respect in the workplace, writing a personal essay that she's jealous of working mothers because of their flexible work schedules. Do you need to pick your kids up from daycare? Same. My son goes to doggy care.
Oh God.
Madigan wrote in a first-person essay from news.com, whatever. Megan wrote, okay, it's also very unaffordable. $42 a day, and it costs extra if I'm late. Why don't you just leave the dog in the backyard? Like, what do you look?
Well, she's broke. I don't even think she.
Chris, we both grew up black, right? Now, I didn't have any pets, but black people don't do this. Pet hotel. You just leave Rover in the backyard with some food and hope he's there when you get back. What is this?
Man.
You remember that Bernie Mac had that joke where he was like, rescue a dog. What you talking about? This little dog just showed up on my door and he wouldn't leave. According to Madigan, flexible work hours should be introduced for people with fur babies, and they should be awarded the same flexibility and understanding as mothers of human children. What? Guys, please, someone make sense of this. Someone,
it's just terrible.
I talk a lot, okay?
But
and rarely am I speechless. Chris, say something. Do something. I got nothing over here.
Now I was because what I said was gonna make it worse. What I'm about to say is like I think they might consider it. They might only because if you look at the voting populace, it's mostly ladies. Is the voting populace. You never know. There's a lot of things that have gotten passed these past couple years that I never thought would ever get passed. So.
Well,
I don't know.
all these chicks, they seem to think that getting dogs, plants, or even being a single mom is going to fill that hole that they have in their heart for a good relationship with a solid man. And all I got to say to them is,
you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Man.
Oh man. All right, let's see what Knucklehead McGee has to say here. Look at that. I watch as working moms can head off early and introduce flexible hours or work from home more often with absolute envy. She barked. That's what the author said. She barked. Madigan had explained that adopting her Chihuahua Frank gave her a whole new leash on life. Although she didn't know how difficult it would be, she said that the adoption added an entire workload in her life and that she doesn't have access to the same benefits working mothers of human children do. The journalist noted changes in her life, such as turning down social events. Because she really look at her. She ain't doing nothing on a Friday night. Come on, man.
I don't know, because Tinder and all this stuff, you might be surprised, but girls like that are getting piped down. Yeah. You might not believe it, but they are.
You know what the craziest part that I've heard is all the girls that make the most money on OF are not the hottest chicks. They're girls that look like
the girl
like
next
her.
door. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like a girl you could actually meet in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I really wasn't prepared for the mom guilt that hits you when you have a dog. Madigan says that she acknowledges that having a pet isn't the same as having a human child, but thinks more workplaces should be open to making it easier to manage. And to give this knucklehead credit, there are places like Google and everything that do let you bring your pets to work. They have like a dog thing in Google, but that's a very specialized workforce, right? Like they need to do that to be competitive, to keep those programmers and stuff there. Emoji Mr. J-Lock, what's up, man? He says women and dogs, especially white women. That is facts, man. I have to say more Becky's and Tiffany's have dogs than Keisha's and Marisol's. You know what I mean? Emoji Mister says they want tax breaks. They want the same tax breaks to get for having a child or a W-2. That's true. Elusive Man says women will always vote for more benefits for themselves. That is facts. That's absolute facts, man. They want stuff that they didn't earn. Just like that damn U.S. soccer team, man. God, that pissed me off more than anything else, man. Seriously. They got half of the men's money. Half. And it's funny that Argentina won 44 point something million. Do you think those guys are going to give half of their money? No, right? J-Lock says someone smashed and these water buffaloes. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Especially black men. So.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Unfortunately.
Well, okay, guys. These chicks are, what is it called? It's like a scooter where it's fun to ride, but you don't want anyone seeing you do it, you know? Or we used to call these like 2 a.m. specials, you know?
Bottom of the ninth chicks like Corey.
And the thing is, look, guys, you're getting some is hard for guys. If you're going through a dry spell, you might need to slay a dragon every now and then, you know what I'm saying? To get your groove back. But that doesn't mean that you go places with the broad. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you simp for this chick. It just means that it's 2 a.m. The bar's out. Your homeboys are going home. Hello? Hey, yo, Rosemary. What's this chick's name? Hey, yo, Mary Rose. What you doing? I'm busy, bitch. You know you ain't busy. I'm coming over. No, I'm really busy doing something. No, you're not. I'll be over it in 5. And then you do the business and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? So guys, look, all I can say is don't be seen in public and wrap it up every time because you don't want to, end up getting one of these knocked up. You know,
because they're going to keep it.
Yeah,
They're
seriously. Look, she says, I feel we need to push the same support towards moms with pets. I know there aren't children. I know I'm not a mom and I can never understand the full extent of the burden. But what do I say, guys? Everything before but is BS. Everything that a person says before the word but is BS, right? I do love my dog more than I imagined was possible. Overall, Madigan said having Frank has made it realize how hard it is for working mothers to balance and work and raise family. Call me barking mad if you want, but not all of us will have kids. And I'm not ashamed to say that we need space to dote on our dogs, cats, and hell, even pet lizards.
Jesus.
Guys, let's look at the first couple of comments here. Seth Kaufman says, am I the only person who remembers when the purpose of workplace was work and when employees were expected to do their job? Stacey, you know what's funny about the New York Post? And guys, I read all of the comments for the Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light thing, right? A lot of the women are mean in these posts. Guys, we can be smart aleck, but the women are the ones that are cutting these chicks up. You know what I'm saying? So this person says, wow, just know there's a huge difference between the two. She opted to have a dog and put it in daycare. That's her choice. She didn't birth the dog. She went out and adopted it. It sounds like she was unprepared for owning an animal who was like, next she will be demanding her work off her pet insurance. John Doe says, yeah, see, birth control is not 100%. Sometimes relationships with a significant other who is a homemaker fail. We can give up the baby or the child for adoption to the nearest shelter. We didn't euthanize them. What? You are an idiot, dude. Okay. Look at this. Think about it. My dogs had to learn manners, get potty trained, and get used to clothes outside in the winter, go to the vet, give lots of hugs, and even need school and daycare. I love them to pieces, make sure they have food and water, and love to play when I can. But unlike you, I can't write them off on my taxes or get a flexible schedule workplace. What? This person is literally saying that training a dog is the same as having and raising kids. Chill Vibe says she bit off more than she could chew.
Either way, man, invest in dog food, cat
Facts.
food in the future.
Yeah, boxed wine, all
boxed
that.
wine, yeah.
Look at that. J-Lock says, don't get me wrong, these Titus chicks got some good slurp game. Who don't get too attached. Yeah, that's facts, man. That is facts. Guys, like I said, I know we're all adults, and especially young men, guys who are 19, 20, 21. You got to take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? See, guys, we aren't delusional enough to think, like, look, she might pipe down to 10 once, but, you know, maybe you were in the right place at the right time, right? When you usually get 5s and 6s. Well, unlike women, we aren't delusional enough to think that I should be entitled to just getting 10s. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you're older and you got money, or you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're in good shape or whatever, and you know, we know where we are. We aren't delusional, you know? All I'm saying is don't let your friends try and shame you if you have that 2 a.m. special who every now and then you get up from the Call of Duty to go over and, you know, have a 6-pack and smash. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? She says, whether go work for a veterinarian or an animal shelter. Let me see. Mike, I can't say that. Michael Hunt, how about that? I have a dog. I love my dog. I love having a dog. But this woman is a moron. This guy put Australia is broken. Optimistic realist, what a sad person. It's a dog and it can stay in a kennel all day long and be just fine and happy when you get home. I think her real complaint is that no one wants to touch her or her unhealthy body.
It's the
Facts.
same, you know, same with
Facts.
that black, remember that black female therapist that kind of went viral for saying, oh, y'all ninjas need therapy and whatnot? Did you know, like, she came up with a video saying basically what we knew the whole time? She said that, you guys know that I was just horny the whole time. I just wanted somebody to touch my you-know-what. You know, she dropped a video like that?
That's crazy.
Did
you see the video, you guys, that I did? Hold on. Let me see. I did a short of it, of that goofy girl who's like, I don't get hugs. And
I saw that.
Yeah, did you see that? So, like, she has a video of her dancing because she's celibate. I've been celibate for 9 months. And then all of a sudden, here it is.
I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. How do you deal with that? I really,
Jesus fucking Christ.
like need to be
bad.
like touched.
Iggy Jedi. Iggy Jedi.
Oh, man. Man.
Oh, man. You guys, man. Oh, man. Emoji Mister says, Twizzy says I'm busy. Say you're going to go bring us some food.
Facts.
Their schedule will open up and those woolly mammoth thighs will magically end up in the air. We all had a slow Tuesday or no place to stay, man. And speaking of that, Elusive Man says WNBA and the U.S. women's soccer team are nothing but welfare programs. Facts. Very expensive liability, guys. And I'm going to do a video on this. Did you see Brittany Griner? Was it Mercury coach sellout?
Oh, you talking about the coach?
Yeah,
What
she was
said?
saying,
Yeah.
I can't believe that people that Brittany Griner's first game didn't sell out. You guys don't want to see BG? First of all, who calls Brittany Griner BG? All right. There's only one BG. All right. Cash Money. BG. All right. There's only one BG. All right. Cash Money is an almond, but he had a Navy. Remember that song, dude?
Oh man, that's a
Look
throwback.
at that, dude. Who remembers BG, man? Look at this guy. he went to jail for a while, man. But man, do you remember Cash Money, man? Look at that.
Yeah, man.
Look at
Man, those are low key. Those are the days. Low key.
Look at that. Look at all of them. Look at how young that Lil Wayne was, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. Juvenile, man. His first 3 albums, I listened to those. They were on Jenny Jones once, even. Man, look at that, man. That was back in the day. Guys, drop in the comments if you listen to any of the old Cash Money stuff, man. Look at these guys. Look at that. We have I'm not calling Brittany Griner BG, man. And she's mad, you guys. She's mad because like, I can't believe no one came out to see her play. I can't. And then, of course, Knucklehead McGee is here.
Oh, geez.
Did you see, guys? I'm so off topic, but I don't care. This woman right here infuriates me. Kamala Harris is the biggest knucklehead. She's the only person that she literally wastes oxygen. She will sit there and just yakety yak, don't talk back for like 15 minutes and not having said a thing. You're sitting there just like, what in the world did I do? And then she goes, I can't even do an impression.
Because she sounds like, she every time I hear her talk, she sounds inebriated.
Yes.
You realize it? Like
Facts. Look at that. He said, look.
It was great, but like honestly, come on, LA. Like we didn't sell out the arena for BG. Like I expected more, to be honest, right? Like it was great, it was loud, but
this is the problem with dudes, though.
How is it not a sellout?
Why can't
but imagine being that
like just
oblivious.
Yeah, well, that's because like dudes don't be calling hoes out. Like they don't call them out. Just be like, look.
Cat Wag says maybe Kamala is wine mommying it too.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is. She definitely is. No, there's no question. I can see like when she talks, she slurs her speech.
Yeah,
she like her mouth be doing that wino thing, bruh. It's pretty obvious with her,
man. And I hope that Biden doesn't kick the bucket, because if that's the case, then she'll be president.
We're in trouble,
dude. And that could be catastrophic, man.
We're in trouble.
That's for sure.
We gotta hope, man. We gotta hope. Adam, I always say that Joe. I always say that Sleepy Joe is basically Adam West from Family Guy. Like basically that. We, as crazy as we think he is, and he is, it's better that he's there, because if he kicks like he said, if he kicks the bucket, we're in trouble. We cannot have her. Guys,
drop in the comments if you think that he's gonna run with Kamala Harris. I don't think he is, because she's such a liability at this point.
He's got to pick somebody else.
Yeah, he has to. Look, didn't he just get a new German Shepherd? Yo, he should run with his dog. Is this dog named Scout or whatever? It could be a Biden ticket. Biden, Joe and Scout Biden. Oh man. All right. Where were we? Okay. We were at dog moms. All right. And there's one more thing about dog moms. So guys, women need to understand, like, the whole dog mom thing, right? You are taking energy that you should be. There's Entrepreneurs in Cars. Hold on. Dog moms. Chris, do you watch Entrepreneurs in Cars?
Sometimes. I used to watch him, like, especially in the beginning. I don't really watch the people that I usually watch now is usually Cappy, CGA, Undead, and Steph is Cold. I still watch him from time to time, but mostly Undead, CGA, and Hammerhand.
Yeah. Well, I like him because, guys, I made a video about when he had John Fitch, the MMA fighter, on his show.
Oh yeah, I watched him too.
Yeah, and John Fitch was like, I was married, I was totally blue pill, and I was out here bleeding for this money, getting my head punched in. And his wife was going out, spending all of his money and on nails and all this other stuff, And then, he was having problems with the UFC and trying to say that you should just capitulate and let Dana treat you like a bitch and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So let's just get in here.
I like John though. I like John.
Talking about when women treat pets like kids. This happens a lot. I've had this sent to me quite a bit in Bumble and Tinder profile screen captures. I've seen this a few times. I did a poll, which I'm going to share. And just
guys, dating, no single moms, no chicks that have pets, and no chicks that have their pronouns in their dating profiles.
You know that's like 80% of the dating pool.
Well, then they're doing you a favor.
just putting that. That's like, especially now.
Hey, J Luck, I did a live stream about Chuck's divorce. Dude, he's getting reamed, man. His wife is in charge of his estate, and she's not paying her half on purpose. He's going bankrupt trying to pay her half of the bills. Guys, if you want to truly, try dating apps just to smash. But if you're honestly interested in a chick, right? AJ's advice, if you want to go this route, always try and meet in person, right? And the best way to do it is to go on meetup.com. There's tons of groups, right? The best is running groups. Running groups are set. If you do a 5K, if you can manage to jog a 5K, running groups are like 70% female. There's 5Ks and stuff where they're 80% of the runners are all women. If you go there, you will be one of the only straight single men there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it's crazy because cycling is mostly male. If you want to guess why, it's because it costs money. And women don't like spending money. Whereas running is basically free. You get shoes, some Lululemons, and off you go. You know what I'm saying? But that's the best way. If you guys honestly, if you're getting tired of the dating apps, go to a running group. And if you're on the dating apps, change your profile to where you are the most gun-toting, Trump-loving, pro-life Christian dude. And I guarantee you, all of the purple-haired, LGBTQRS looking chicks are going to disappear off your feed. You know what I'm saying? It actually worked for a homeboy of mine. He's black. He's from this area. But he's like a mountain man from the hood. So he likes to hike and do all this other stuff. He changed his profile and now he's like dating some Susie Q broad from Iowa. Okay, so Brittany Griner's debut was amazing. Kamala Harris was there, so people made sure not to watch it and care about this event. WNBA can hail Hofstra in return and still have no fans. That is facts. Absolute facts, man. Yep.
Submit it on the screen. Guys, again, if you're watching this somewhere else, do me a solid. Come on over to YouTube and watch it over here. So if you're on Twitter, Facebook, hit that link. Come on over to YouTube. It helps me out a ton. And smash the like button like that. That little thumbs up. Okay, let's get started. Let's hop into this poll. Now, I want to say this before some people freak out. I am not opposed to pets. I happen to like dogs. I had a dog at one point. She was a sweetheart. But sometimes women go a little bit overboard. I think dogs are great, especially for men. There's a reason why they call it, men's best friends.
Yep.
If you want something that's going to love you unconditionally, if you want something that's actually going to love you more than it loves itself, get a dog. Don't go looking for a wife or a girlfriend. Just get a dog. That'll.
He said, "I thought that was
Triple H
for a second." Yeah, that's how Triple H looks now, man. He cut his hair. He's been bald for a while.
That'll tick off that box
now
100% of the time. Problem that I've seen, though, is a lot of the times women get a little stir crazy when it comes to pets. Somebody said the other day, if she gets a small dog, she's trying to replace children. If she gets a big dog, she's trying to replace a man.
Facts.
I got some cool stories to share tonight, too, on some of these. Let me just pull this up on the screen and share you the poll results. Share screen, app window. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So you guys probably see this from time to time, but there's a community tab and there's, stuff that I post on there. Sometimes it's question surveys. By the way, if you haven't seen this bit here that I posted the other day, Sean Stevens on a more long-term basis, like 3-6 months plus. Okay. Generally, I found women with pets have gross habits, like letting animals sleep in her bed. In many cases, they treat them like children, and it's similar to being with a single mom, only her kids crap on your floors.
Guys, I don't give a damn. That whole dog sleeping in your bed. Come on, man. I like dogs too. But come on, man. Letting your cat or whatever sleep in the bed. Come on, man. What's going on?
I did not know what to expect when I started dating chicks with pets, because they'd have their own place. And for whatever reason, they always seem to have a pet or more than one pet. I remember when I was working in the credit and collection world, I was about 22 or 3, and walking around the office, I noticed this bizarre trend with the ladies department, because by a wide margin, the men were always the collection work and making all the calls, and they had a skip trace department, which basically tries to locate people. And you walk through there, and they were mostly older-ish type of women, and they often had picture frames on their desks with, around Christmas time, pictures of them and their pet, sometimes pets, on Santa's lap.
What?
And I thought it was a little bit weird.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a little bit crazy.
Pets on Santa's lap. Dude, send the asteroid, guys. Even I've never heard of that. What? That is crazy.
I think I might have said a comment or made a comment at one point. If I'm not mistaken, I probably had a phone call or an email from an HR clerk on it, but it's a little bit bizarre when it goes to that level. Listen, I like dogs. Here, I'll pull up. Yeah, there it is. That was my pup. That was she was about, I don't know, 75, 80 pound Roddy. I didn't have her for too long, but happens to them.
A little bit.
I remember this one girl I dated in my 20s. She had this, I don't know what kind of cat it was, but she had 2 cats. So when I first started dating her, you'd stay over, and the stupid thing would bite your feet while you're sleeping. And I'm not talking like a kiss or a nibble or a lick. It would be like a full-on chomp down on your toe while you're fast asleep.
What?
Well, it was either me or the cat, I told her. The cat went, flying across the room, did it a few more times. Anyway, she got rid of that cat. The other one was like a bow-legged one whose legs were like caving in because it was so fat. Its belly would like drag on the ground. I don't know what it is with fat house cats, with women with these things, but they just like lie there with these big fat bellies, and they're like, blah, and they just drag on the ground behind them. This thing, I don't know where to get started with this cat situation. Again, I'm not opposed to pets. I like animals.
And that's just the thing. Do you hear how he keeps coming back to he likes animals? He likes animals. Like, I like pets too. I have a cat, right? And my cat's cool, man. But that's my cat. She's chill or whatever. But these women, just like their kids, let these animals just run free. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is not a freaking animal preserve or whatever. This is your house. Like, what are you doing? You have any stories of any of these dog moms or cat moms, Chris?
No. So recently, a girl I've been messing with, I stopped messing with her after that day. Basically, her cat just runs free while we mess around, and the cat took it too far. It ripped a hole in one of my boots.
What?
Yeah, just because it kept digging, you know what I mean? And it was, I was like, can you please keep it in the cage? And she just got tight, and she has that little cage thing that you put, like it's already set up, but she just lets it run free.
Well, just close the door.
And she only did it at like the end, but I'm like, there's a hole in my boot.
That's crazy, man.
So ever since then, I just been like, no.
And guys, here, let's go over to plant moms, all right? Because I made this video. I know that a lot of you couldn't believe that this is an actual thing. Yes, guys. Plant moms are an actual thing.
Yeah, Home Depot. Oh, when I used to work at Home Depot, bruh.
Hold on. Where is a good look at this? We are gonna go to the all-knowing Urban Dictionary. Plant mom, mother of plants, someone who owns a significant number of plants and cares for them deeply. These plants are usually kept inside to be close to their surrogate mother. Yikes! Look at that, guys. It's so pathetic that it only has one definition on Urban Dictionary. Guys, please put in the chat. Can you think of anything more pathetic than a plant mom?
A man in the friend zone. I'm sorry. That's like what I thought. I thought about it at the top of my head. Just off the top of my head.
I can say because a man in the friend zone would be helping a plant mom take care of plants.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Another day, another aesthetic that has submitted itself in the soil of our generation. That's right. We're talking about the plant mom trend that's taken over millennials and Gen Zers alike. A term affectionately used by all genders. Can you even believe that there are guys that call themselves plant moms?
Jesus Christ.
That's like, Chris, please. I forgot about this. I need you to explain to me why there's young black men wearing bonnets now.
Yo, so somebody put me on to game on the Star Report. Somebody has super chat that. So yeah, if you guys know,
you ain't heard me. Like, y'all think I'm a
no, he's not lying. He's not lying. If you guys have been paying attention to TikTok, there are literally TikTokers that are going viral with like just other videos, but they're wearing bonnets. Like young black men are wearing it in public.
Look at this.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Bonnet boys.
Yeah. Yep.
Send the asteroid, dude.
Yep.
Send the asteroids. Oh, look at.
They're even wearing it during their videos. Like I'm talking about mainstream YouTubers are just wearing it. It's like, oh no, that's just my thing.
Look at this.
So yeah. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is.
Guys, man, please. Please, no. This can't be. What did Luke Skywalker say? No, that's not true. That's impossible.
No. Chill Vibes official got me laughing right now. He said, "Zesty boys unite."
Yep, look at that. More pathetic than plant mom. A woman who thinks she's actual Disney princess, lives in a castle, and follows people around her as servants, but live in their mother's basements. Yep, Zesty boys.
Yeah, that was funny. That's funny as hell, man.
He says, "Remember Amanda, the career after this that Kevin Samuels put in her place, freshman print that brought." Yes, is she? Is she that's the one that had the voice like she smoked like 1,000 Newports, and she had the Karen cut? Oh
yeah.
no!
Oh, you know what's interesting about her? Myron had said that when Kevin Samuels died, that she, like the woman herself, she got tons of messages from feminists, like literally saying, "Aren't you glad that Kevin Samuels is dead?" That's what Myron revealed.
Crazy,
I was like, wow.
Man.
That's crazy.
Here's the thing: anyone that celebrated his death, man, I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. But look, I honestly believe that if you put, I'm not religious, but I believe there's one thing that I do believe: if you're a positive person and you're putting out positivity, and good things happen to you, and vice versa. And all those scumbags that were celebrating his death, I'm telling you, something's gonna come back on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to, or that's the only little glimmer of joy that that you have in your pathetic life is that this guy that was trying to help people, especially black people, passed away, and that's the only thing in your life that you can be positive about, because you're a pathetic piece of trash who's never gonna amount to anything, and you're basically a waste of oxygen. You are wasting the oxygen that I could be breathing. You are a waste. You could disappear on the face of the planet, and you would not be missed at all. Those are the people that were celebrating his death, man. You know, so that's like all the same people who were celebrating Top G going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that I have
those two things
real problems with that.
Irked me the most, is because all of those people celebrating will never amount to anything, and this is the case with society nowadays. They want America hates winners, guys. I'll say it now. America hates winners, especially now. We like the whole lovable losers thing. That's why we're talking about, body positivity and, all this other stuff, right? We hate winners. We hate them. Well, I don't, but the average American does. They look at successful people, rich people as the bad guys, because instead of looking in the mirror and saying, wow, I need to do something, they look at those that are actually doing it and want to tear them down. Ridiculous. Guys, don't wear bonnets. I shouldn't even need to say that. You know what I'm saying? All right, where were we? The Plant Mom. Okay. The Plant Mom has been around for a while. But with its grip on the younger generation, it's strengthening into a full-blown lifestyle. To help us unpack how the aesthetic has blossomed into popularity, screenshots spoke to Beth Martin, known as @CloudBeth on TikTok, an expert florist. So she's probably single AF. To put it simply, the Plant Mom is a person who has seen to care for plants with the same affection as they would a child. Perhaps yet another cat lady epithet, a femininity that's being quote unquote reclaimed as a powerful pushback against oppressors to have children. Look at this. The aesthetic is swathed in greenery, windows, bathing rooms, and sunlight. Chris, have you ever seen The Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
No, is that a movie?
Yes. Guys, drop in the comment that if you've seen this movie. Check this movie out. This is prime Rebecca De Mornay, man. She is nuts in this movie. So basically, do you ever watch The Sopranos?
Have I watched? Oh, sorry. I think
Yeah.
it cut off. Yeah, I've watched The Sopranos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the crazy Mercedes dealer woman that Tony Soprano he was messing with?
No.
Gloria. This is her.
Wait. Never mind. Yeah.
So my point is this was her first film, and she is this woman whose husband is a gynecologist, where all these women come out and said that he was abusing them. So things happen, and her whole life falls apart, and she has a miscarriage, right? Because this woman reports this woman's husband. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she acts as a nanny and infiltrates the family and just goes completely nuts all over them. My point being, this woman here doesn't work. Okay. Her husband's an architect, so she lives in this big house with one baby and needs a nanny because she wants to build a greenhouse in the backyard. So she has one baby, lives in a big house, doesn't work, but needs to employ a nanny to build a greenhouse.
Oh man,
isn't that crazy? So, yeah, and I'll say it again: anyone that was celebrating Kevin Samuel's death, you are the scum of the earth, man. Seriously. Okay, check out The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, guys. It's a great movie. Suspense. That's why you just can't let anyone in your house, man. Seriously. Yeah, Chill Vibes said it's always the bottom of the barrel people that talk the most ish. Yep. Facts. With nearly 900 million views on TikTok. It's safe to say that the aesthetics showing no signs of slowing down among the young. They say that now until they hit 30, 33, man. You know? And then all of a sudden it's where have all the good men at? I'm never gonna have kids. Or like, you know, a beluga. I don't get hugs. I don't know why nobody wants to hug me. You know, you know what I mean?
I'm not even buying that shit.
Seriously, man. Hold on. There's a video that I want to share. Then we can talk about single mothers, man. We can just touch on this because we can go like for 8 hours for single mothers straight, right? But let's see.
They're easy to. I don't even make a whole lot of videos about that no more. It's just too easy. It's just way too easy.
Let me find a small time person so I don't get flagged. Apparently this Weinmon thing is pretty popular. Hold on.
Got that good stuff? Well, the Good Life Fresh Milk is in aisle 4. No. I mean, the good stuff, you know? Could you be a little bit more specific? Play with me. I want that green stuff. Oh, you mean, yes, pot. Come with me. All right. Oh my God, thank you. I've been looking for this for ages. You wouldn't happen to have any silver dragons, would you? Absolutely. No.
Jesus
Christ. They think they're funny, bro. I don't know what it is. They
Guys, what the fuck did we just watch?
They really think that's funny, man. I don't know, man.
Guys, I'm so sorry to have subjected you to that, right? Here we go. I mute this. I don't want to hear this. Get all those plants, man. I don't want to get dinged for copyright on some music here.
I am very low key when it comes to plants. Whatever you do with your plants is what you do with your plants. What I see is disturbing. People that put these plants together for the plant stores to sell, I just can't anymore. These are the things that make me the maddest. First one, when they put the plants together, they're all different care types and they put them in the same pot together. It's just asking for failure. 2, no pots nowadays have drainage holes. Now I get it, you could put nursery pots in them, really, really cute.
Hey guys, I made a video called
female comedy.
called it's called Women Are Not Funny, right? And that's the first time I ever had people trying to light me up in the comments, right? Guys, women in general are not funny. They aren't. They really aren't. And the reason why is because they don't have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny is the way that ugly dudes will get laid.
Facts.
Straight up. Can you name any comedians that are remotely attractive? And then all of the female comedians were like Roseanne or all these mannish looking chicks. But then you try and have the Maya Rudolphs and the Kristen Wiggs that are trying to be cute and funny. Why? Unless you name a big worm from the movie Fridays, sell drugs at an ice cream truck and smoking you owe money for smoking. So you're not allowed to wear a bonnet. That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, women are not funny. And I did a video on the lady who thought that if she dressed up as a guy and did a comedy show, that people they would just laugh, and no one laughed because she's not funny. You know what I'm saying?
I got to see that video. That's funny.
She's just like, I just want to be funny. and then her goof of a husband, who I think is a comedian that I didn't know. It's like simping. It's okay. You were funny, dude. She bombed, but she honestly thought that putting like a hoodie and a fake beard on was gonna make her funny. You know,
I've only met 2 funny ladies in my life, but they're obviously not comedians. They do something else. I remember one girl, she had said she was messing with the dude that messed with another dude, and she had came home, or she was the side chick, she had came home early, and she said when the dudes were going at it in the bedroom, it sounded like two dogs fighting. That was funny to me at that time. But outside of that, it's like,
And
yeah.
even the whole Amy Schumer thing, she's not funny.
Oh,
All
she's a
she goes,
joke thief.
Here. If I swear a lot, and if I say the vag and all these words, all these goofy words, I'm funny. That's not funny. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. Look at this.
People be like, why are you always working?
I'm addicted and I just can't get
People.
I am back at the farm with my mama to look at her monstera. The top cutting looks the worst. The leaf is very sad. I did spot a live new thrips on there. I didn't tell you yet. And the roots have rotted a little bit, but there's one more, so we have faith. It just takes a lot longer with
forehead, dude.
Oh man.
My gosh. Wow.
My mom really just said, here, take this, fix it. I'll see what I can do. Not even this angel can save this peace lily right about now. Check those roots. But that is rot. Okay, smells like booty. It wasn't getting enough sunlight. This is a well-draining mix, but it wasn't getting enough light to the mix.
Imagine all this she's talking about. She should be trying to, meet a husband, meet a nice guy, go out, go on trips and do things. And she's talking about soil. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So Lucille Ball, she was funny. You know who else is funny? Well, Marcy from Married with Children, she was funny, but she was kind of mannish. You know what I mean? Ellen, she was funny, but she's a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm telling you, all the funniest women were all, mannish, or they were, rainbow.
Cassie, say puppies before every word.
Okay.
One time I was at the dinner table.
Well,
My mom
apparently
really just said,
there's no more plant mom stuff. Hold on. Look at this. My life with plants. A day in the life of a plant mom. Hold on. Let's see. She's, you know what? They can't. I'm already in YouTube detention, in YouTube jail, guys. So what are they gonna do to me now? Right? What are you gonna do to me? Let's see what this knucklehead has to say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Guys, any girl that has a chest tattoo, come on.
Run.
Come on, man. What are you doing? You know what? I don't even need to watch.
Yo.
Look at her eyebrows.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord.
Man, look. All right. Let's just go through the pictures of her life, because I don't want to listen to what she has to say. Look at all those plants, man. Look at that. Look at that.
Also, guys, witchcraft is the number one growing religion amongst.
Oh yeah, all that goddess. What is it called? Wiccan foolishness, dude. Come on, man.
Just witchcraft, bro.
Don't
let them. They're not spiritual. They're witches.
But that's another thing too. Is any girl who says she's spiritual is a non-descriptive, just descriptive word too. It doesn't mean anything. If you say spiritual, I'm spiritual. What does that mean? What do you prescribe to? If a person says they're Christian, that they're Muslim, that they're Mormon, at least that describes a worldview. It gives you something. But spiritual means that women want to have the whole forgiveness part of that. They make Jesus or God into like a cosmic Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? And they can just do whatever that they want. He says that's a voodoo broad.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why when I saw the tat, I was like, oh Lord. Here we go.
Look at that. Chill vibes, man. Look at this. She's on fire, man. And the chest tattoo's a plant. Oh man.
Very fitting. Very fitting.
Look at that, you guys. Anyone that's okay. All saying that a person is spiritual means is that they don't like structure, they don't like rules, and they don't like being held to any standard. right? Because one of my best friends, he's very, very Christian, right? And I'm not, but we get along fine. But he's very like, you know what I mean? Like he follows what he does, what he says. Or a lot of my Muslim friends, when Ramadan time comes, they're fasting. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
Religiously. You know what I'm saying?
Same
You know,
here, yeah.
so I
Very
respect
true.
that. But these spiritual people who are going to try and say, oh, you know, it's not about the Bible, it's a relationship. The Bible spells out what the relationship is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But let's just chuck that whole, oh my goodness, she's painting a pot.
Oh, what we talked about the other day. Oh,
Guys,
Lord.
run.
Run. Yeah, you see that? Run.
Run from this, guys, please. Guys, just, you know what? Get up. Don't even pay the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Oh, wow. That's some knowledge for you. Guys, please. Guys, please. If anyone says this foolishness while you're on a date with them, if they say that they're a plant mom or their pronouns or all this stuff, guys, don't even pay the bill. Just get up, excuse yourself, just say you have to go to the bathroom, and leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys,
That's
if you're
it.
piping that down, you got whatever's coming to you.
Straight up, dude. Wrap it up every single time. It's a female comedy. I'm not married. I'm lonely. Who wants to have sex with me? Who had sex with me? Who I've never have sex with? Shaming men's ding size or performance, women empowerment and debt. Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. Yep. That's their whole thing.
It's a perfect
Yep.
summary right there.
That's true. And guys, I think that that all of this, all of these stupid things all come from, it all started with the breakdown of the family because of the ethnicness, right? And then men were left out and women became single moms. Because I showed you guys on single mothers choice. I did a video on this. Look at this. You want to talk about a cult, dude? Look at that.
Now, mind you, I remember I used to literally be. This is when earlier I used to be like, single moms choose to be single moms, and I used to get lambasted for that. And now
Yep.
there's a damn website.
Yeah, look, Single Mothers by Choice was founded in 1981 by Jane
Crazy.
Mattees or whatever, licensed clinical social worker. I think that's it was called. Since then, over 3,000 thinkers, triers, and mothers have enjoyed the benefits of membership. Our members benefit from whatever Single Mothers by Choice peer support all over U.S. and in Canada, Europe, and beyond through our local chapters. Local chapters, guys. Just like how they had chapters for Project Mayhem and Fight Club. They got chapters here too, man. Look at this and look at this. Look at this one.
Damn.
I don't think she was a single mother by choice. Yo, you'd have to brown paper bag that, dude, straight up.
Oh man.
So guys, single moms were saying, look, men are trash. We don't need men. Right? So then they decided to just either get knocked up and then have kids by themselves. She looks like the Joker.
And guys,
if any of your female friends, which guys, you shouldn't have female friends, right?
Facts.
You shouldn't do it. Waste of time. Okay. If anyone at your work, at your gym, who's a woman, wants you to go, oh, look, we can have a baby together, and you don't have to pay for it. BS, man. PS. Don't do it. 2023 corn stars are born again. Yes. The 304s praying away. Praying away STIs and believing that their cursed music video groups are pastors. Facts. Divorced women giving dating and marriage advice on happy. That is, man, emoji, mister. Look at this guy. Look at that. That's true. It's facts. And guys, I did a video that's the video that got me flagged of these 304s on TikTok saying that they can magic away herpes.
Yeah,
So
I've been
yeah.
hearing that.
So after that, they're like, oh, well, part of the patriarchy is saying that we should have kids. So let's just not even have kids. But that biology says that they have to nurture something. So that's where the plant mom, dog mom, cat mom, wine mom, all this other crap came from. And all it is the destruction and downfall of the modern woman. And everyone can see it but themselves. They're like, you guys ever hear of the frog in boiling water analogy? So if you put a frog in a pot of water, right? Because it's amphibian, its body temperature adjusts, right? You can put it in a pot of water and turn it on, and it'll boil to death, but it won't feel it because it'll just keep adjusting its heat until it dies. So it's oblivious of what's going on around it until it's too late.
Yeah.
And that's what these modern women are. They are frogs in a pot. They honestly think, guys, we just win. That's the thing that I was telling you guys about the just pretty things. Guys, drop a like on the stream because me and Chris are cooking over here, man. Straight up. Drop a like on the stream. Hit up the Cash App, man. Straight up, dude. Guys, now we have these transformer activists and these ethnists fighting it out. Now we have the Stop Asian Hate, and I'm sorry to say this, guys, but a lot of the people that were beating up on a lot of the Asians in the hood were people who look like me. What do the liberals do then? Oops. You know what I'm saying? Now you have Harvard not letting the Asians into school, right? And all I'm saying is that their side, guys, we're going to always win because we are logically consistent, right? Think about it. If you have the whole Stop Asian Hate thing, right? A lot of the videos that they were calling hate crimes were like an Asian store owner would get robbed or beat up or whatever, but it was by a guy who just happened to be black, right? Well, the media was trying to paint any and all attacks against Asians as hate crimes when this was just a robbery, right? So,
Yeah.
What do? That goes against the narrative. And then the Asian person called the cops. Oops. It's supposed to be hands up and don't shoot. So they have their logic is flawed. It's messed up. And us guys, all we need to do is just stay the course. Keep your head down. Get your money game right. You know what I'm saying? Be successful. Get your wolf pack up with your friends and you're chilling. That's it, guys. Their position, it relies on us to even move forward. Top G said it the best. Feminism is hilarious because it relies on the people that it craps on to actually be a thing. It relies on them.
Look at women's sports now. It's being saved by conservative men, the same men that they've been like crapping on for.
Absolute facts.
It's hilarious in the comments. It's crazy.
And guys,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I am uncharacteristically optimistic. I can't look at this woman's face anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I'm uncharacteristically optimistic about the future because once something's going to happen soon, okay? We're going to either have some type of conflict. We're going to have a recession, like the recession is going to get really, 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 really bad. And once things start to happen, traditional gender roles and all this stuff start to reassert themselves real fast. The only issue is, guys, and drop in the comments, how willing are you to take them back? Our side, us men over here, when they come crawling back across broken glass and they're saying, oh, help us, please. What are you going to do? If they're knocking on the door, y'all have seen the Hunger Games, right? If Katniss Everdeen's out there in the rain, are you going to throw her the piece of bread? I'm not. No.
Yeah. Hold the line, fellas.
Hold the line. Hold the line, man.
Have a
Straight up.
long memory.
Yeah, they're dogs and plants and all this other stuff. They can be there for them. But guys, don't do it. They have made it expressly clear that they don't need us around. So you know what, guys? We don't need them. Lucid Man says that women are especially skilled in fantasies, preferring magical thinking to reality. Yeah, he said the Decepticons are beating the FNS and everything. Yes. Emoji Mister, even if you bathe naked for 3 days and 3 nights in the blessed holy water by every Christian, the Pope himself, you will still have herpes. Now, they think that their old boy from the Mandalorian going to bathe himself in the lake of Mandalore. Guys, yeah, let me know, guys, what you think, man. Chris, what do you think, man?
Like I said about this, it's just, I would say what the past 5 years have taught me that is a lot of ladies are just gonna do what they have to do to survive.
Yep.
So even if things hit, if ish hits the fan, so to speak, they'll be fine. They're gonna adapt to soft girl era. They're gonna come back to traditional gender roles and blah blah blah. You know, they're gonna do what they need to do to survive. So just once that time happens, it's up to you as the man if you want to take them back or not. You know, and you got to understand what it is. It's not that they really like you. It's just that they need help. You know, when there'll be guys, they'll brag about, man, like, I'm 30 years old and this 30-year-old single mom, I think she likes me. No, she doesn't like you. She needs help. And
guys,
that's basically what's going to happen in the future.
Single moms, guys, no single moms. Don't even sleep with them. And I know that it's easy to get the nay from them, because oftentimes all they have is their kids, and they want some adult attention. Guys, don't even take any chance, because you know for a fact if the condom slips, cracks, breaks, or whatever, she's gonna have the baby, right? Never play another man's saved game. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. There's plenty of women out there that don't have kids. Okay, you are better off staying home and watching the hub, dude. Seriously, don't do it. I don't care how fine you think she is. Then a single mom would be like, "Oh, here's a 2002 Porsche 911 Carrera, right? It looks shiny, it looks new, but it's got 3 accidents on the Carfax, man. Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Why? You know, guys.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why, especially in the Black community. You gotta understand it. Like, it's just like, if you're a 30-year-old Black dude, or if you're over 30 in the Black community,
you don't have kids, they think you're weird.
They and not only that, if you're looking for a partner, they shame you. If she's under 30,
you're looking for a what now?
Like, if you're a Black man and you're looking for a lady, right, and she's under 30 years old, like say if you have a girlfriend that's under 30 years old, they're gonna call you a medophile. I like to say, you know, so it's like they're forced. It's like they basically get shamed into dating bad deals.
But here's the thing, guys, and I'm gonna do a Motivation Monday. I actually did think I did this. Never let anyone shame you, especially no woman. You can't shame me anymore.
Yeah,
I got in trouble on the video too, because I said, look, if a woman gets pregnant, if she lies to me and she says that she's on birth control and says, here, shoot up the club, and I'm dumb enough to believe her, and she gets pregnant and she says that she wants to have the baby, all she's getting from me is direct deposit. That's it. I'm going to do what was legally required, because I don't want to be a father. No one can force me to be a father, and no one can shame me into it either. Well, AJ, you got to step up. I don't got to do a damn thing. How about that? and if 18 years from that point, some kid shows up on my doorstep, knocking on the thing, I'd open the door. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Are you AJ? Yes. Well, I'm little Timmy and I'm your kid or whatever. I'd be like, really? Well, here, son, do me a favor. Take about 3 steps back. And they take about, and I go, boom, and I slam the door right in their face. Because no one can force me to do anything. Guys, don't let anyone shame you into doing anything. Guys, we're almost done up. I'm gonna wrap this up, but here's the craziest thing that I've heard. I know a girl. She went to law school. She's $148,000 in debt for law school.
Oh.
And her parents, she said that her parents made her go, because the rest of her siblings were so successful that they shamed her. And I said, if they were going to shame you into going, they should have paid for it. How is someone going to shame you into spending? Chris, can anyone shame you into spending 140 grand?
Like, no, I absolutely, like, hell no.
Come on, man.
Like,
Come on.
But there's always excuse. There's always an excuse when you're dealing with, a lot of XXs. So, it is what it is.
The moment that you get over shame, that you allow yourself to never be shamed again, is the moment when you're truly free. Because that's the only weapon that women have. All these dog moms, pet moms saying, you should date us, a real man with that shaming language, right? Once you get past shame, you are truly free, because that's the only weapon that women have, because they can't beat us in a fight. So their tongue, their language is what they use to get over on us, right? And you guys, like I said, you can't shame me. I'm impervious to it. You can come in my face and say, AJ, this, that. It's like all these black women saying, black men, this, blah, 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 blah. What? Thank you. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Exactly. Guys, WNBA just put this short up. I don't know what it is, but I just saw tattoos on her face. Here we go.
Oh dear.
Tattoo acceptance has come a long way in recent years, and there are a lot more people in a lot more professions displaying and wearing visible tattoos. It's not the case everywhere, and it's not the case for every person. Your life and your experience in the world drastically changes as a visibly and or heavily tattooed person.
You think?
And I don't want to be the person who puts a face tattoo on an 18-year-old as their first tattoo.
Well, I guess that's nice, right?
And causes them to experience housing insecurity, causes them to experience job insecurity.
Sorry, I think that is copyrighted music. So
Because the vast majority of employers don't want to hire an inexperienced 18-year-old without a resume who has a giant face.
They don't want to hire anyone who has a giant face tattoo. Guys, don't believe this BS. Don't believe it. Please don't. Never get visible tattoos, okay? Don't get them on your neck. Don't get them on your face. Your arms, as long as you can cover them up, you know what I'm saying? Like wear a long sleeve shirt, fine. But not your hands. Come on, man. Don't do it. Because you know what? Even if it changes to where they'll let you work at the 7-Eleven with a face tattoo, man, you're not going to get any real job. You can't even join the military now if you have a face tattoo or a neck tattoo, right? Lawyers, doctors, surgeons, even a lot of IT companies won't make you in the C-suite if you have visible tattoos. Everywhere that matters won't let you have tattoos. So, guys, if you want to keep yourself out, fine. And I'm glad that these knuckleheads that are trying to do tattoo awareness, good. Because it means like dudes like Chris, Chill Vibes, Elusive Man, Trevor, Emoji Mister, all of us, that's less competition for us. Let these knuckleheads get tattoos on their faces and thug life on their neck and stuff. Good. So, all right, you guys. Chris, any closing words?
Oh yeah, like what you said about that shaming language, guys. If you want to go above and beyond and pay more than that child support, you just know that they're calling you a deadbeat anyways.
Yep.
So just let it, just putting it out there. They most of them, at least 98% of them are going to be like, he's still a deadbeat.
Yeah, and they will actually use the kid against you.
Yeah.
And then too, guys, I got in trouble for saying this too. If you are with a woman and you're trying to co-parent and she's making your life a living hell, walk away. Walk away.
Tommy Sotomayor said the same. He got a lot of flack.
Mr. Palmer said the same thing.
Yeah.
He said, keep your veins cold, because you need to be the best person that you can be economically, mentally, all that. If you have this woman driving you crazy, where all I want to do is see my son. Nope. Here it is.
Wash your hands.
Yep. So cool, guys. Well, yeah. I'm going to shut this down, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, go jump over at Chris's channel. I will drop the link to his channel right now. Hold on 1 second.
Also, I had dropped one of those shorts that went viral. I had said that deadbeat dads are a myth. You know.
Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link, but let's just watch that real quick. Guys, be on the look out for the Send the Asteroid podcast. Hold on, where is it? Hold on. Where is it?
Oh, the deadbeat dads one?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was last summer.
Okay, dude. Yeah, yeah, Russell Wilson is king of all the simps, though, man. All right, since I don't see it, but all right. While I have you here, Chris,
Yeah.
who do you think is the biggest simp? Russell Wilson, Will Smith, Dwayne Wade, or Prince Harry?
Wow, that is a great list. Wow. Wow.
Guys, put in the comments, chat. Who do you think is the biggest simp? Matter of fact, I have a poll from back in the day that I did, and let me see. What I didn't add Dwayne Wade on there, but let me look. While you think, Chris,
Wow.
who do you think?
Because here's the thing about Dwayne Wade and Will Smith. Those guys, I believe they're undercover. I think they swing both ways. So I don't want to put those. I don't want to put those two. And who are the other two? So, like allegedly, I think they do. But I don't think I'm wrong.
I said Prince Harry, Russell Wilson, Dwayne Wade, and Will Smith.
So let's eliminate Dwayne Wade and Will Smith for what I said.
No. We can't.
Because I think
Dwayne Wade.
I think Dwayne Wade. I think Dwayne Wade is a legit. He's on the other side too.
No,
that's what I think.
But Dwayne Wade used to have a son. He doesn't have a son anymore. And you know the only reason why that is because of that wife of his.
Yeah, but I know, but not
that.
just that.
If that's not a simp move, you guys, more than anything else, letting this woman that you're with make a daughter out of your son, that has to be the biggest simp move that I've ever heard in my entire life.
But I think Dwayne Wade allowed that to happen because that's how he feels about
He's
himself.
more of a simp.
Nah, I think Dwayne Wade feels that about himself too. It's more than just the Gabrielle girl. I think Dwayne Wade feels like that himself. Now, with Will Smith, I understand why people will say Will Smith number one, but I think he swings both ways.
You think
I
that
think,
he's
so?
That he's sweeter than a bowl of Lucky Charms?
Yeah, but I think Will Smith. Honestly, I think Will Smith will be happier with a man. To be honest with you, rather than Jada.
Okay,
I think so.
So Nas Red says Prince Harry. Yeah, because his whole, I mean, come on, man, giving up your princedom for this, and then whining like a little girl. We want our privacy, like on South Park. You know, he says tie between Will and Harry.
Yeah, I would say the same
Cat
thing.
Wag says Mr. Future's baby mama. He said Prince Harry for sure. How the mighty has fallen.
Yeah, I agree. I would say Harry.
Look at that, Prince Harry, because he gave up, dude.
Yeah, I would say Harry.
Emoji Mister and these zingers, dude. My
I agree.
gosh, dude.
I agree. Russell.
Okay. Elusive Man says that Russell and Prince Harry are tied, and D Wade is a transformer.
You see, I told you. That's what I'm saying. Elusive. You think the way I think. Like, it's more to it than like I can see it. I can see it in Dwayne Wade. I can see it. And I can kind of see it in Will Smith.
Yeah, look, hey, he agrees. Trevor, he agrees with you, Chris.
You see, look at Mr. Emoji. He said Will Smith and D Wade are allegedly.
They prefer the cheek juice over the clam chowder.
All right, he was wrong.
I don't care if they shut the stream down. I don't care, man. These sins be getting me angry in this bad boy. I don't care.
Look,
Straight
because with Will Smith and D Wade, I think it's kind of clear with them, in my opinion. So that's why I would put it to Prince Harry and Russell Wilson. If you're asking me to choose between Prince Harry and Russell Wilson, I would say Prince Harry.
Look at this though. Like, look, what's Carlton's name? Ribeiro. Alfonso.
Alfonso.
Even though he was the goof, like he doesn't. You're right. Will Smith does seem a little sweet, even next to Alfonso.
No,
You know what I'm
Alfonso's
saying?
a man's man. If you
Yeah.
actually pay attention to him, he's a man's man.
Yeah.
If
You know,
he,
so
he be talking ish too. He be talking cash ish. If you ever seen like some of the stuff it's not like he doesn't do stand up, but I
Yeah.
saw him talking. He's a man's man.
Yeah.
He gets people kind of think of him as the dancing guy and doing all that, but he's really a man's man.
Yeah. Emoji Mister said, I thought that Will Smith liked Margot Robbie. Said they had a good connection on the Suicide Squad interview. Yeah, that's because they both wear the same draws.
Well, they probably still smash, allegedly. They probably still smash, but like I said, like Will, I think.
Facts! Look at this. He's right. Alfonso did win in the end.
Yeah, man.
Facts,
Yeah.
man. Facts. Look at this. Yeah, man, because he's not being embarrassed
Mhm.
by Becky right here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
He has a
Look at
whole
that.
family. He's doing it right, man. Yeah, man.
Look at that, man. He's doing good. He's doing good for himself, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Will though,
Crazy.
man. He's just taking L after L after L after L. And Chris, are you a football fan?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
yeah, you got the Tennessee Titans on your thing.
yeah.
Guys, in chat, let's pivot. And I know that I said that we're gonna go like 10 times, but what happened to Russell Wilson? Because I'm a Seahawks fan. I've been a Seahawks fan my whole life since the 80s.
I think he knows
And
that Sierra's trying
Russell-
to leave him.
Russell Wilson. Wilson.
Like my-
Broncos. Nah, dude, but I'm talking, dude, he doesn't look bad for like a guy that just started at a new team. He looks bad. He looked like he's never even played before.
I think he knows that Sierra's trying to leave him. It's just that she can't do it outright. I did a stream about this. It actually got some views, but it's like Sierra's trying to leave Russell, but she can't because she did that whole Sierra's prayer thing.
Yeah,
you know,
Jesus
all that-
thing, yeah.
So
And then she had
yeah.
this new song where she's trying to be INDEPENDNT and all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Yeah.
And I think she's still smashing Future.
Yeah. Well, or dudes like him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
I think she's still
both-
smashing him.
But both
specifically.
men and women have a certain type, and if you're that person
Yeah.
that's nowhere near their type, and you decide to get with them, that's crazy.
You're
You know what
taking
I'm
a
saying?
risk. Yeah.
Yes, you're taking a risk. Look at that.
Yeah, Russell Wilson brought that upon himself.
Look at elusive man.
Now, elusive man, he's spot on. He's spot on, man.
Oh yeah, and like I said, Will Smith, he wouldn't have slapped me. I'd have beat the. Well, anyways, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But no, man. What did Charlie Murphy say? First of all, he don't slap a man. After that, there was a gunfight. Someone had to go, you know. But I would honestly say, let me go back to my thing here. Where is my poll?
I think what happened to Will Smith is going to happen to Zestiny. I think
Oh, yeah.
Zestiny's going to snap. He's going to snap on the run.
Destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, man. Come on. Let me see. Where's my poll here? Where is it? Yeah, man.
Oh, right here.
I think that Russell Wilson, man. Yeah. When even if they do stay together, it'll be until he's done playing football, and then it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then he's just some square.
Give it.
And I hate the term square, but to Sierra, to girls that date hood dudes, Russell Wilson's a square.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just basically any man that has stability in his life.
Yeah.
That's a square in a girl's eyes.
Look at this. Yeah. He had low self-esteem. When he took that chick who, let's be honest, you Sierra's she's all right looking. She's like an 8, but I've met girls in my actual life that are finer than Sierra, you know. And then she had a baby, so she's I would say she's you know, she is a, what would she be?
Oh, if in Undead Chronics rating just a 0, but
No,
but no,
I
I'm
mean
talking
strictly based on looks. I would say maybe like a 6.
6. Yeah, I was about to say a strong 6.
But
A
I would
strong
say,
6.
okay, I don't know of any 10s, right? Like 10s is up there. I would say like to me, like a prime Jade is like a 10. You know what I'm saying?
I've only seen 110 in my life.
Who's
it
that?
It was me. I was working at a theater. It was me and a girl. Well, she was she's from the Rainbow community, but we both saw her, and she was with a guy though, but you could tell like the guy that she was with had money. So if you see a 10, she is fully monetized. You ain't got no shot at her.
No, well, yeah, but here's the thing, and this is why, Chris, I'm gonna hound you about this. Get your passport, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
If you go to
Yeah.
Colombia, if you go to Rio, hell, guys, if you go to Austin, Texas, you go to LA, you go to Vegas, you go to San Diego, anywhere where it's warm and a lot of girls make money based on their looks, dude, there's dimes working at the friggin' Starbucks or the Dunkin' Donuts, man.
But that's what I was about to say. Like I've been to like all types of states, and like a 10, like say an 8 in Connecticut is like a 3 in Florida, like in Miami, Florida. You know what I mean?
No. I'm from Seattle. A Seattle 10 is a Vegas 5. A Seattle 10 is a LA 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Any of the 10s that were in Seattle leave to move to LA. All right.
Yeah.
I thought that I knew what fine was until my brother moved to LA. I mean, he moved to Vegas to go to college. And his first girlfriend, I was like, what? She was a model. She was like 5'11", and she used to be like a model who would go to Milan and all that or whatever. And then she quit that, was going to school. Her and all her friends were just fine. They were like 9s and 10s, all of them.
Yeah.
They were just a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And also too, like in the DMV where I live, there's a lot of girls who, if they were to do just a little bit more work, they would be like a 6 or an 8. And LA and Vegas, they all do that extra work, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, you got the attitude. Whereas you go overseas, chicks that are just as fine will keep their mouths shut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look at that. He said, forced to stay in a relationship that doesn't want any more with a man that this doesn't respect and has to have relations for them to keep the relationship going, because if it fails, it's her fault to the media. I don't know about the last part. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what she's. I know what he's saying. Is basically
because of the Sierra's prayer thing.
Yeah, like she can't just leave because she can't make herself look like the victim if she initiates the divorce.
That's facts. That is facts.
So
that's true.
That's what
That's true. So cool. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Chris, thanks for coming on. You guys be on the lookout for the Send the Asteroid podcast. I actually might make the first episode on Thursday when we talk about the military, because a tactical insider who was on the other day, he wants to jump on and tell a whole bunch of stories. And then I have another friend of mine. He's a Marine, and he wants to tell some stories too. So yeah, guys, be on the lookout for that. I appreciate all the support, guys. Like, subscribe, hit up the Cash App. If there's any topics that you want to send me, my email is in my About section. And yeah, guys. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Dominican, Colombia, Brazil, Prague, Thailand, Philippines, North. Wait, that's South Africa, not North. Yeah, these are 10. Look women up in South Africa. Yeah. But Brazil, man, Colombia, it's crazy because, like, imagine me and you, Chris, we're just at a cafe sitting, just chilling, having a coffee. Chicks will come up to us like we're, how like dudes talk to chicks. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what? It's weird at first. Like they hit on us, like, because I was sitting there with my boys and we were having coffee or whatever, and these 6 dimes walked by and they heard our accents. And they went and turned around. Oh, you are American or whatever. We're like, all right, cool. They said, here, meet us at this club. Man, shoot, I got some stories for y'all, man, straight up. Elusive Man, I'm not gonna watch this crap, the Cleopatra thing, but I did hear that it's pretty bad. I will do a video on that. Trevor, dude, hit up my email, man. And we'll have you on the show. All military guys, calling all military guys, man, because this is gonna be fun. So, all right, you guys, enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Chris, I appreciate you. Have a
Same
good one,
here,
guys.
man.
Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.